In the previous lecture, you discussed the concept of Euclidean algorithm for finding the greatest common divisor for the integers, and also you solved some problems on how to find the greatest common divisors. So in this lecture, I'm going to discuss some more problems on the how to find the greatest common divisor, and also we'll discuss least common multiple of two integers a and b. Take a problem using Euclidean algorithm to obtain the integers x and y satisfying the GCD of 24, 138 is equal to 24 into x plus 138 into y. So first let us find out the GCD of two integers 24 and 138 by using division algorithm. We have a is equal to b into q plus r, where q and r are the quotient and remainder when a is divided by b. Here we can take a is equal to 138 and b is equal to 24. So by using division algorithm, 138 can be written as 24 into 5 plus 18. So 24 into 5 plus 18 nothing but 138. So this can be written as 18 is equal to 138 minus 24 into 5. Take it as equation 1. Now let us apply the division algorithm for the integers 24 and 18. So now 24 can be written as 18 into 1 plus 6. So this implies 6 can be written as 24 minus 18 into 1. So let us take it as equation number 2. So now let us apply the division algorithm for the integers 18 and 6. 18 can be written as 6 into 3 plus 0. So here 0 is the remainder. So we take the last remainder, that is non-zero remainder, that is 6. So 6 is the greatest common divisor of the integers 24 and 35, 138. Since 6 is the last non-zero remainder, therefore GCD of 24, 138 is equal to 6. Now we can express 6 in terms of linear combination of two integers 24 and 138. So GCD of 24, 138 is equal to 6. 6 can be written as by using equation 2, 24 minus 18 times of 1. So that is equal to 24 minus 18 into 1 by using 2 here. Again 18 can be written by using equation 1, that is 138 minus 24 times of 5. So this is equal to 24 minus 1 into 138 minus 24 into 5. So this is equal to 24 minus 1 into 138 minus into minus plus 24 into 5. So this can be written as 24 1 times of 24 plus 5 times of 24 minus 1 times of 138. So this can be written as, so 1 times of 24 plus 5 times of 24, that is 6 times of 24 plus 138 into minus 1. So this can be written as 24 into x plus 138 into y. So where x is equal to 6 and y is equal to minus 1. Move to next problem. Use the Euclidean algorithm to obtain integers x and y satisfying the relation GCD of 12,378, 3054 is equal to 12378 into x plus 3054 into y. And also you have to show that this representation is not unique. Now let us move to the solution. First let us find out the GCD of the given integers. So let we take a is equal to 12,378 and b is equal to 3054. So now by using division algorithm, a can be written as bq plus r, where q and r are the quotient and remainder respectively when a is divided by b. So now by using division algorithm, 12378 can be written as 3054 into 4 plus 162. So this implies where 162 is the remainder. So 162 can be written as 312378 minus 3054 into 4. We take it as equation number 1. Now let us apply the division algorithm for the integers 3054 and 162. Then 3054 can be written as 162 into 18 plus 138. So this implies 138 can be written as 3054 minus 162 into 18. That is equation number 2. Now let us apply the division algorithm for the integers 162 and 138. 162 can be written as 138 into 1 plus 24. So now 24 can be written as 24 is equal to 162 minus 138, equation number 3. Now let us apply the algorithm for the integers 138 and 24. Now 138 can be written as 24 into 5 plus 18. So this implies that the remainder 18 can be written as 138 minus 24 into 5. Equation number 4 this is. Now let us apply the algorithm for the integers 24 and 18. So now 24 can be written as 18 into 1 plus 6. So the remainder 6 can be written as 24 minus 18 into 1, equation number 5. So let us apply the algorithm for the integers 18 and 6. So 18 can be written as 6 into 3 plus 0. So therefore 0 is the remainder. So now let us take the last non-zero remainder. The last non-zero remainder is 6. Since the last non-zero remainder is 6, therefore GCD of the given integers 12378 comma 3054 is equal to 6. So 6 is the greatest common divisor of the integers, given integers. Now we can write the 6 can be written in the linear combination of two given integers. Now GCD of 12378 comma 3054 is equal to 6. 6 can be written as by using equation 5. So 6 can be written as 24 minus 18 times of 1. Now, so this is equal to, again, 24 sorry 18 can be written as, so by using equation 4, so 24 minus 1 times of 18 can be written by using 4, that is 138 minus 24 into 5. So this is equal to 24, 1 times of 24 minus into minus plus 5 times of 24, so that is 6 times of 24 minus 1 times of 138. No. So this is equal to, now let us apply the equation for 24 can be written as 162 minus 138 here. So 6 times of 24 can be written as using 3, 162 minus 138 minus 1 times of 138. So this is equal to 6 times of 162 minus 6 times of 138 minus 1 times of 138, so that is 7 times of 138. So this can be written as, now 138 can be written by using equation 2 here, so that is 3054 minus 18 times of 162. So this can be written as, so that is equal to 6 into 162 minus 7 into 138 can be written as 3054 minus 162 into 18. So this is equal to 6 times of 162 and 18 into 7 times of 162. So that is 162 into 132 minus 3054 into 7 times of 3054. Now 162 can be written by using equation 1. 162 can be written as 12378 minus 4 times of 3054. So therefore 132 into 162 can be written as 12378 minus 3054 into 4 minus 3054 into 7. So this is equal to 12378 into 132 minus 132 into 4 can be written as, and 132 into 4 and 7 times of 3054, so that can be written as minus 3054 into 132 into 7 here, correct. So this is equal to 12378 into 132 minus 3054 into 132 into 7, so that is 535. So this can be written as 12378 into 132 plus 3054 into minus 535. So this is equal to 12378 into x plus 3054 into y, where x is equal to 132 and y is equal to minus 535. Let us call this equation as 6. Now to show that equation 6 is not unique representation, now GCD of 12378, 3054, that is equal to 6. So that can be written as 12378 into 132 plus 3054 into minus 535. This is equal to here adding and subtracting, here add and subtract 12378 into 3054 in the RHS of given equation. So this is equal to 12378 into 132 plus 3054 into minus 535 plus adding 12378 into 3054 and subtracting 12378 into 3054. So this is equal to, now grouping that the terms, first term and the third term, and grouping second and fourth terms. So we get 12378 into 132 plus 3054 plus 3054 into minus 35 minus 12378. So this is equal to 12378 into 3186 plus 3054 into minus 12913. So here where x is equal to 3186 and y is equal to minus 12913, therefore the given, therefore the equation 6 is not a unique representation. So you can observe that here equation 6 and equation 7 are not same, they are different. So now we'll take a definition, least common multiple, that is LCM. The least common multiple of two non-zero integers a and b, denoted by LCM of a comma b, is a positive integer m satisfying the following So first one, A divides M and B divides also M. So that is M is a multiple of A and B. If A divides C and B divides C with C is greater than 0, then M is less than or equal to C. If these two conditions are satisfied, we can say that M is a LCM of two integers A and B. For example, LCM of minus 12 and 30, that is equal to 60. So both minus 12 and 30 divides the number 60, therefore 60 is the least common multiple of both integers minus 12 and 30. Let us take second example, LCM of 6 and 7, so that is equal to 42. So now we will move to the property, the relation between greatest common divisor and least common multiple of the integers A and B. Now let us move to the statement of that. For positive integers A and B, then GCD of AB into LCM of AB is equal to product of two integers AB. So now let us move to the proof here. Let D is equal to GCD of two integers AB, then D divides A and D divides B. So this implies A can be written as D into K1 and B can be written as D into K2 for some integers K1 and K2. Suppose if M is equal to AB by D, where D is the greatest common divisors of A and B. Now we have to prove that M is a common multiple of integers A and B here. So now take it as equation this is 1. Now using 1 we have M is equal to, if we take A is equal to D into K1, so D get cancelled, that can be written as B into K1. If we take B is equal to D into K2 for M here, so and M can be written as, so that is A into K2. So this implies B divides M and A divides M. So that is M is a common multiple of the integers A and B. So you put that M is a common multiple of the integers A and B, but now you have to claim that M is a least common multiple of two integers A and B now. Now let C be any integer and that is a common multiple of integers a and b. So then a divides c and b divides c. So this implies, so c can be written as a into k3 and c can be written as b into k4 for some integers k3 and k4 belongs to z. Since GCD of a comma b is equal to d, then there exist integers x and y such that d can be written as linear combination of two integers a and b, that is ax plus by. Now let us call the equation, this is 2, this is take it as equation number 3. Since m is equal to ab by d, so this implies 1 by m is equal to d by ab. So now c by m is equal to c by m is nothing but here 1 by m is equal to d by ab. So this can be written as, so c into d is nothing but using equation 3, that is ax plus by, from 3 we can write, so by a into b. So this is equal to, so c by b into x plus c by a into y. So this can be written as, by using equation 2, c by a is equal to k3 and c by b is equal to k4 by using equation 2. So this c by b is k4 into x plus c by a is nothing but by using equation 2, first equation of 2, that is k3 into y. This implies c by m is equal to k4 into x plus k3 into y. So this implies c is equal to m times of k4 into x plus k3 into y. So this implies c is equal to m times of k, where k is equal to k4 into x plus k3 into y. So here k4, k3, x and y are integers, therefore k is also integers. So this implies m divides c. So if m divides c, m is less than or equal to c. We can observe that we have proved that m is a common multiple of integers a and b, and also we proved that m is less than or equal to c, and where c is a common multiple of two integers a and b, and m is least common multiple of two integers a and b. So therefore from these two results we can conclude that LCM of a comma b is equal to m. So where m you are taken as ab by d, so this is equal to ab by GCD of a comma b, since d is the GCD of a comma b. So this implies GCD of a comma b into LCM of a comma b is equal to ab. So this is the proof of the result. So now let us move to the corollary. For any choice of positive integers a and b, then LCM of a comma b is equal to ab if and only if GCD of a comma b is equal to 1. So proof is very simple. So just is follows the above theorem. If GCD of a comma b is equal to 1, then from the result 1, so 1 into LCM of a comma b is equal to product of two integers a and b. So this implies LCM of a comma b is equal to a into b.